both in Kenya, in Africa. We've had students also based here, and most of our students are people from Africa who are joining our class. So we've been doing that for the last 3.5 years. So that's my first, venture into business in America. Of course, it was easy, but I had to do what I had to do to be able to make sure that it's up and running. We are happy. I'm happy that we're able to create lives. We have even there's a lady, just to give you an example, came from Kenya last year, joined our class, worked out right now. She's a manager at Amazon, and there's so many people, so many Kenyans, especially Kenyans, whom we've supported, we've empowered to be able to get jobs. That is one of the companies that I run right now in America. I also, love of technology. I run an organization called Kenya US Tech Forum. Last year, we were in Kenya, did a very wonderful conference where we had a number of Kenyans who are in tech space in America came back to Kenya, and we did a wonderful conference to enhance, share knowledge and skills, especially in tech, especially now in this world we talk about AI and stuff that relates to tech. So that is another thing that, I'm happy to have reported that was my initiative, and it's in my initiative. Lastly, and this is very important, let me just say this. So when I was coming to America, I didn't have much information, so I relied more on internet, YouTube, watching all that kind of thing. And that really made me thinking, is there anything that could be done? Because anything that I was watching were videos that were done by people that I didn't even want to trust, but anyway, they helped me. So the question is, I asked myself, what if I'm getting wrong information? So I thought of the complex of immigration, especially now. And so 2 years ago, I started thinking of starting an NaviSmart AI. And so today, since March this year, we launched NaviSmart AI, which is an AI-powered platform that simplifies and streamlines immigration processes for people who are moving out of Kenya, for example, going to other places. Whether they're going for studies, work, whatever, visiting the family members, we are supporting them in doing that. And this is very important because even yesterday, our first student joined me. I took him from Dallas Airport, which is in DC, here yesterday, after using our platform to be able to support his journey. And this platform helps in very many ways. First, we understand there are many scammers. You can't trust the source of information that you are getting on the internet. But our platform helps you understand that you can save cost where you can, where it's possible. It can help you, work with you from the moment you are eligible for any kind of visa, to when you're working the documentation, to when you're sending applicant, to when you're preparing for the interview, even after. So like, for example, the gentleman I'm talking about came here as a student. He came here yesterday, and we had a conversation about what he can be able to, do right now when it comes to integration and trying to change status at one point in future. So all that's why we're building everything to support anyone that's moving out of the country for whatever reason.
Congratulations, and thank you very much for being that innovator that, takes the leap of faith to make sure that others are also progressing and moving on to the next level. So that's a good look. Also, nataka uongeleshe wase ambao wanasikia story yako sahi, and you've just talked about going to school, unajua uko na shimo pale kwenye trouser, not having enough to go to school. Encourage that person who is watching you right now and seeing you in a better position than the way you were a few years ago. What would you tell them? What message do you have for them?
Thank you so much. So I put everything about my life in a book called my memoir. It's available online, Amazon, or you can get it Nairobi. I would encourage them to go read that book. It's a book that I dedicated, poured out what I had in my heart, my life story, from when I lost my parents to when I started working hard in school, being the best student in my primary school, being the best in my school, in high school, going ahead to be able to get a PhD. So I want to encourage everyone out there that never give up. Despite where you are born, despite the challenges you are facing, it is possible. You can grow into becoming what you want to be. It's never been easy. I face challenges every day, but I believe that even the things that I faced prepared me enough to be able to get into this world and being one of the people advocating for tech and Kenya's living a good life in America. I have interacted with so many people, and I believe that anyone who is watching today, if you are young, you have no parents, if you are poor, if you can't afford even the food to put on a table today, I want to assure you that when you work hard, when you don't limit yourself, then you have the opportunity to conquer the world and be wherever you want to be.
I totally agree with that. And also, I'm seeing a few questions on socials in Auliza. You've been successful at opening your own companies around in the US. Is it easy? Tunajua hapa Kenya tuko na KRA, tuko na certain levels or certain documents or certain steps you must go through. Is it the same way? Is it easy? Is it hard? Can you just talk to that, especially when it comes to opening companies?
Yeah, so my companies are registered in different states. So one of them is registered in Washington State. So companies mostly are registered within the laws of the state. It's not easy. So it's not hard. Sorry, you go to online. It takes just about of less than an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending. Another one is in Virginia. That's the Kenya US Tech Forum as a non-profit organization. It's not difficult to do. It's something that you can do online. The last one is NaviSmart registered in Delaware, which is known for its favorable conditions for the type of companies that they see companies or like companies that intend to grow, and so the best would be if you're starting as a company, then you go to Delaware. But it's not hard. I did everything by myself. Went online, just follow the instructions. They guide you how to be able to do it. Of course, if you feel you need someone to support you doing that, there are people who are specialized. For me, I've done that. And anyone who wants to register a company and they're still having challenges, please reach out to me. You can be able to support you. But I can tell you, it's not hard. It's something you can, if you can do it, to take that to succeed.
Thank you very much. And before I let you go, how can guys reach out to you if they're trying to be a part of your program, if they're trying to connect with you, gain some knowledge? Maybe you could let guys, in about your social media or whichever platforms you use to reach out to you.
Yeah. So the first thing is NaviSmart AI, which is on the screen. We are available on all the social media platforms. We have a wonderful team. Being the founder, I have two co-founders, I have advisors who are from all over the world. We have interns. Our team, our interns working with us, supporting us. We can be able to get back to you as soon as you can. So you can use, my name is Mak'Ouma, mostly in social media. If you find you on LinkedIn, whatever, social media, I'm available. And then there's NaviSmart AI, that is where you can find me. And of course, 7-8, you can find me in all the social media. There's one thing I want to say. NaviSmart is a tool for any person who can be able to access internet on a phone. It can guide you by providing information for you. Now, if you're somewhere wondering how you started with the journey to come to America, for example, do not hesitate. You can do this. Just use your phone, type in navismartai.com, and you can be able to sign up, and then you can be able to use the platform. It's so less costly. You don't have to pay. You can also use it without paying. But if you need unlimited use, then that's when you can be able to subscribe and be able to use. So there are many changes happening right now with the latest information coming from the government in terms of immigration. We all know and understand. What you just want to be is you just don't want to depend on hearsay, don't want to depend on information that are not true. Now, our platform will get you information from a verifiable sources so that you can trust that information. It comes in different languages. If you can't speak English and you can speak another language, then you can be able to depend on that. We want to help you that the stress of filling out that form, our platform should be able to fill that form for you, help you from when you access information, filling out the form so that it avoids those errors.
I love it. Thank you very much for, giving us the scoop and that tea about everything, especially when it comes to US and the culture and our tradition right here on Diaspora Community inakwanga kutuma salam. So this is your time. Tumia watu wako salam, especially watu ambao wako hapa nyumbani na pia watu wote wako US. Twende kazi.
Safi bana. Nataka kuanza na, I wish I love my grandma, the late grandma. I wish she was alive. Ningeanza naye. But I want to start of my sister, Olivia, of my family, mother-in-law, family-in-law. Na tumasalamu marangu tumesoma nao high school, tumesoma nao college 1, college 2. I went to school in Polytechnic, I went to school in Mount Kenya University, KUKC University. Wote pokeni salamu jioni sahi. Niko na marafiki zangu pia Mombasa, America hapa. Niko na marafiki zangu Seattle, Oregon, tuko bibi yangu Asia.
Hey, hapo sawa mazee. Salam. Thank you very much for joining us and taking that time, out of your busy day to join with us. So, Mak'Ouma, big up yourself, sir.